So, you want to build a timeless wardrobe? Well, you're in the right place because same, I've done my research and I'm here to make your life 10 times easier. If you're wondering what on earth is she on about, what the hell is a timeless wardrobe? I'm gonna explain. So, a timeless wardrobe is basically a wardrobe that stands the test of time. It is basically pieces that you would wear today that you wouldn't cringe about 10 years later, and I know that we've all been there. First step, and I think the most essential step to building a timeless wardrobe, is sticking to simple shapes. I'll explain. What this is basically choosing a very simple silhouette, a silhouette that isn't too complicated. An example of this could be blazers, straight cut jeans, classic t-shirts that are a bit loose. As you can probably tell by now, these are things that have never gone out of style. They're things that we see coming back again and again, obviously with different colors. They're styled in different ways, but essentially the silhouette and the cut is still the same. As a rule of thumb, the way I kind of judge my pieces is when I see that something is a bit too complicated, when I see that, there's a lot of tears in the piece, there's a lot of, too much fuss, I would say. This is probably a piece that will not stand the test of time. So one of the most important things about having a timeless wardrobe is having a wardrobe that will last you as long as possible. And if you want things to last, you need to make sure that the fabrics that you're picking are really good quality. Recently, I've been loving being a bit more mindful about the quality of the things that I'm getting. And sometimes it's a bit more expensive, I agree, but I would rather invest on something that I know is gonna last me a long time than to get 5 things that I know will last me for a few months. I'll throw out and then replace a few months later. So essentially, it's about being a bit more mindful when it comes to the things that you're buying and what you're spending your money on. And obviously, I'm not saying that absolutely everything in your closet needs to be high quality, because that's kind of unachievable. You're just, gonna end up spending a lot of money on your closet, which is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that some things absolutely need to be high quality, because if they're not, it's instantly gonna show. That's one. And two, it's gonna get worn out really quickly and then you're gonna want to replace it, which is not the point. So the things that I think absolutely need to be of high quality in your closet are your jeans, your bags. Absolutely, a lady needs to have a high-end quality bag. I think that's very essential, and I know sometimes it's very hard to achieve, but I'll get to that later in the video. Next is shoes, and this is especially important because shoes get worn out really quickly for obvious reasons, and if they're not high quality, it's really gonna show very quickly, and you don't want to go for that look. The last thing that I think absolutely needs to be high quality in your closet is t-shirts, and in this case, simple staple t-shirts. You can style t-shirts with absolutely anything, with jeans, with blazers, with leather jackets. In the summer and the winter, they're just a piece that you will use and use and use throughout a lot of seasons, which is why you need this to be, a bit more durable. The next tip that I have for you is to buy more solid and neutral colors. And don't get me wrong, I've been loving incorporating color in my closet because I never used to do that. I used to be the girl that was always in black on black, which, I've grown out of, especially in the summer and spring season. But if your goal is to build a capsule wardrobe that will last you very long and is going to be timeless, you would need to stick to neutrals. By neutrals, I mean off-white, gray, black, white. And what this does essentially, it makes it very easy for you to mix and match things together. Technically, you'd end up with more outfit possibilities and less amounts of pieces, which is the goal here. And what's really nice about these colors is that they'll never go out of style. If you remember a few seasons ago, I think last summer, green was super in and everyone was wearing green all the time, and you'd see green bags and green shoes and whatever. And I bought green bags and green shoes and I grew out of it really quickly, although it was such a huge trend and green was such a nice color. But people have overworn it and you'd see it everywhere, to the point where you're like, you know what, if I see one more green bag, I'm just, But that's never happened to black, nor white, nor gray, nor off-white. They're just really staple colors that you're never really gonna get sick of. The next tip that I have for you guys is to take a look back, and I'll explain. This is essentially take a step back and look at the trends or the pieces that people were wearing in the 80s, in the 90s, even in the 60s, and then look at things that have never gone out of style, or even look at things that have gone out of style for a while, but then, got trendy again, I guess, for the lack of a better expression here. So you get where I'm going with this, right? Just look at things that have just been staple pieces throughout years, that would be an indication that, you know, this specific style or this specific piece is gonna stand the test of time, technically. Really good examples of such pieces that have, you know, just been around for the longest time are, for example, the Dior saddlebag, the Gucci jockey, straight cut leather jackets, oversized blazers, corsets even. I mean, corsets is just such a great example because it's been around for such a long time. Obviously, the ways that people wear it these days are a bit different, but essentially the shape is still the same. And that is exactly what you want in a timeless wardrobe. Next tip that I have for you guys is to make sure that you have the essentials. And by that, I mean, just make sure that everything that you technically wear on a daily basis without even thinking about is there and is of really good quality. So an example of this would be blue jeans, black jeans, white t-shirt, we always come back to the white t-shirt, leather jacket, a black blazer, a black pair of heels. So these are things that you can mix and match with a lot more things, and you can create a lot of outfits out of each piece, and making sure that, you know, you have one of each that you adore and that is really durable will make your life much easier. So these were my 5 tips. I have been preaching for a while, and I understand that, you know, finding staple pieces that have really good quality is not easy, especially if you want things to be a bit more affordable. So I'm gonna tell you guys exactly where I get my quality timeless pieces, and I hope this can help. So first up, my favorite thing to wear, jeans. For the longest time, I've been obsessed, just really obsessed with Levi's. I don't need to, you know, tell you who Levi's and what Levi's does. They've just been around for such a long time, and they've just really mastered, you know, making jeans. I've been also loving the brand Girlfriend. They're a bit on the pricier side, so Levi's is a bit more affordable. But if you do want to change things up from Levi's, Girlfriend is a great option. Another option that I just thought of is Good American. I tried some of their jeans and not bad, I have to say. So for t-shirts, I really like Aritzia. They just really have all the basics. In parallel to that, what I've been loving to do is, you know, getting a simple t-shirt with like a statement detail on it. I recently got a t-shirt from Jacquemus. It's a French brand that I've been loving for absolutely everything. Other options, a bit on the pricier side, would be Acne Studios and Saint Laurent. For bags, my favorite thing on the planet, the one thing I can't stop getting more of. It's becoming a problem, I have to say. Anyways, for bags. Look, the way I see it, every girl deserves a great bag, you know? Because it's what girls love, you know? I've been obsessed with the Dior saddlebag for probably about 2 years now. And I know this may not seem like a long time for you guys, but it is for me because I'm extremely impatient. And my impatient self would just usually impulse buy stuff, which I didn't for the saddle because obviously it is very, very expensive and I wanted to basically save up for it. The point of the story here is the brands that I'm going to tell you about now are not very affordable, but I feel like I would rather get one bag that I know I'm going to adore and wear every day than to buy like 5 bags from, I don't know, H&M or Zara or whatever, and then just throw them away a few months later. So if you are ready to, you know, take that step, I would want you to go for the Dior saddle. I've been obsessed with mine. The Gucci jockey is also another great example of, you know, a bag that you know is gonna last you long, is very practical and has been around for years. Prada bags as well are honestly chef's kiss. They're super durable. They have a lot of options in terms of price scale. So if you don't want to go for something that's too expensive, you can go for, you know, the shoulder bags, the nylon bags, etc. So Prada is also a really good option for you if you do want to go for luxury brands for bags, which I highly advise you do. Finally, heels. Heels have been a brain scratcher for me because it's not easy to find really good heels that are comfortable, that are timeless, and that are durable. I was kind of able to shortlist my favorite brands. First one is Prada, and Prada just gets it, honestly. I feel like when it comes to durability, it is such a good brand. They do have timeless styles. Their pumps are really great. They're leather, and you can tell that the leather is really good quality. It's not getting scratched really quickly, and that is exactly what you want out of a leather heel. A few other brands that I've been loving for heels are the Atiko and Amina Mouadi. I think that their heels are really, really cool, super classy, super comfortable, and the quality is really there. You can see it. It's, you know, clear as day. And that's how you build a timeless wardrobe. As usual, if you like this video, please like, please subscribe, please comment, please give me all the love that you can give me. I love you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.